You hit every deadline. You deliver every status report flawlessly and on time. Yet, despite doing everything right on paper, your career progression feels stalled. Data shows this is a widespread pattern. 61% of project managers report feeling stuck at the same level for over 2 years, resulting in a 2.1-year average promotion delay for those who communicate status without communicating impact. Reporting a schedule change and communicating its business context are two distinct skills. One gets read and forgotten. The other earns you a seat at the table for the next major decision. This execution curve illustrates the shift. While your manager assumes you are competent at the schedule itself, they aren't looking for diligence. They are looking for someone who changes what the room does next because of the data. To apply this, open a blank email draft or message window. Think of one real, upcoming delay or risk on your current project that you need to share with your team. We are going to apply the VOICE framework to this single update. This is the practical work required to cross the gap from a project manager who tracks tasks to a product leader who drives outcomes. Most status updates fail in the first sentence by leading with a date change. The launch is moving to March 14th is a line that gets skimmed and ignored. Instead, lead with the specific business consequence. For your draft, write, "To protect our Q2 revenue target, the launch is shifting to March 14th. This transformation matters because executives process information through revenue, risk, and customer commitments. Translating the schedule into these terms makes the update actionable." Next, name the trade-off. Explaining the path you chose versus the path you discarded shows leadership the logic behind the change. Add your second sentence now. State the reason for your choice, tying it to the user. For example, I chose to protect the core user experience because launching with current bugs would increase support tickets by 20%. Deliver this news plainly and early, flagging a risk 2 weeks before it's confirmed rather than 2 days after it becomes a crisis, builds trust. Owning this trade-off shifts you from simply tracking tasks to actively evaluating business options. Many project managers hesitate to suggest a path forward, fearing they might be overstepping their role. However, providing a recommendation is a mandatory step for leadership visibility. Even if executives ultimately choose a different option, you have demonstrated the ability to think through the solution. Write your third sentence as a clear recommendation to mitigate the delay. For example, recommendation: we reallocate 2 engineers from the beta test to expedite the partner integration. Now that they have your recommendation, you must conclude with the ask. Close your draft by stating the exact approval or decision you need to move forward. I need your approval on this reallocation by EOD to keep the March 14th date secure. This approach removes the cognitive load from your manager. By providing the context, the trade-off, and the recommendation, you make their decision easy. Before you send that draft, evaluate it against the communication habits of top performers. The Career Growth Dashboard provides the benchmarks. Notice the risk escalation speed, less than 24 hours before informing leadership. Also, at least 1 in 3 updates should include a clear recommendation. Mentally check your draft against these points. Does it frame impact first? Name trade-offs? Compare the 2 approaches. A standard update reports that the schedule changed. Your new draft explains what the change means for the business and provides a recommendation before the decision is needed. Waiting to be asked for status signals reactive execution. Go ahead and hit send on this proactive update. The project schedule was never the ceiling for your career. Elevating the way you communicate it demonstrates the strategic thinking required for senior leadership roles.